Guys, what's up? We are back outside riding around. It's starting to get a little bit warmer out here in Phoenix, but what do you do? But guys, I'm doing a nice little quick like 2-month update or so on my Himiway C5 e-bike to let you guys know how it's still running. So let's dive into it. So guys, as I haven't put a ton more miles on the Himiway C5, I have still been riding it as I can, and so far, like I said, about 8 to 10 weeks into it, 2-3 months, the battery life still seems to be sitting right around the same. It's still holding a full charge very well, and it's charging good as well. And even if it's sitting in the garage for a little while unused, I haven't seen anything on the battery side go lower or anything like that. So it does a good job still holding a charge, and the battery seems to be great. And as to be expected, all functions on the bike are perfect. They've all held up. I haven't popped any tires or anything like that. Suspension's good. Everything so far is still good, just as it was 2 months ago when I made my first initial video. The Himiway C5 is still, I think it's got to be still one of my favorite e-bikes that I have owned. The only downside that I still don't love about it is that it seems like the top speed could be a little bit higher for the price range. I would love to see it top 30, but normally it's sitting around 25 miles an hour or so, which again, still not bad. You're still going pretty quick. But that's my biggest gripe about it. Brakes are still good. No reason to have to change anything like that out so far, at least for myself. Like I said, I haven't put a ridiculous amount of miles on it. However, the miles that I have put on it, and for the time that it sits here and there in the garage, the biggest thing is that battery, and that battery is still hanging out with no issues at all. One thing worth mentioning for you guys is the customer service was good because I had something come up with my bike. The cool ambient lights on the side of the battery, all the flashing ones that come with it, they're actually really cool. Mine were not working on my initial battery that I got, which is really strange. I reached out to Himiway and let them know, like, hey, my battery's not, well, the battery was working just fine, but the lights on the battery, oh, look at this couch, cozy, were not working correctly. And they ended up sending me an entire new battery with working lights on it, which was super cool. So now the ambient lighting on my Himiway C5 work perfectly as they should. And yeah, I figured I'd throw that out there for any of you guys wondering customer service, things of that nature. They've been very helpful when I ever need anything like that and reach out. They're there in a pretty quick response as well. And like I mentioned, the bike has been sitting for the last, I don't know, week or two, specifically because I bought myself a new Honda Grom, so I've been riding that around a little bit. So yeah, with all that being said, I just wanted to give everybody an update. I know the Himiway C5 has been kind of a big discussion for certain people in the e-bike world, and I just wanted to give a 2-month update on owning this thing. So again, so far it's been great. I enjoy it. It's a smooth ride. But also, like I mentioned, you guys, I do have a 2020 Honda Grom now. Dom and I have actually been riding around a lot, doing a lot of wheelies. He recently got a handbrake, and he's learning to circle and things like that. So we're starting to kind of get into the stunt stuff again. I'm hoping that I can throw a handbrake on my Grom here pretty soon. That would make it a lot more enjoyable. It's already enjoyable, but a handbrake is always another level. And the reason for me buying a new Grom, the last video I had posted where Dom was doing wheelies on his, I actually had a 2015 OG white Grom, and that thing started having some weird issues with it. I probably could have taken the time to try to figure out what those issues were exactly, but I didn't want to deal with it. I went to get a newer Grom that was a little more set up. So the 2020 that I found only had like 200 miles on it. It had brand new hard racing suspension in the rear and Öhlins in the front, and I got a good deal on it. So I sold my old one, picked it up. So yeah, now I got a new one, and we've been having fun on them. But yeah, you guys, that is my 2-month update on the Himiway C5 e-bike. Like I said, it's a great bike. If you guys are still looking for it, you can go over and check out my first initial review on it to get a little bit more of a rundown on it. But at least you know the battery so far is lasting. It's doing well. I haven't had any issues with that. Like I said, customer service helped me out with a couple things. Yeah, it was kind of a quick video. I'm planning to get more Grom videos out for you guys soon. But thanks for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next ride.